guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Nicholas Claxton.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the Nets starting 5. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, the guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Well, both these teams are struggling, RJ. Neither is playing great basketball right now.
Oh, no, they're not. But this is an upside. Somebody is going to come out on top tonight, and that could bring some confidence because, boy, we know they need it.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And you love the work Ingram has put into his shot. You can put him in the corner now and force the defense to extend.
Here's Demon, quickly covering. And here's Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Barnes outside. They get it again. That shot misses. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Rocket 2. Barnes can't get it to go. Here's Highsmith. A stupendous finish in traffic. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Barrett with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Nobody near Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Demon. Defended by Pirtle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Ingram outside. 13 feet away. Porter pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Highsmith. No good with the triple. Toronto, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
Now, Claxton, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. Just 5 to shoot. It's good from long range. Highsmith's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. And you look at Demon, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
Now here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Claxton the pass to Thomas. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Barnes sets a screen for quickly. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Nets with the lead. Here's Demon. The shot from the low post is good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Ingram outside. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Jakob Poeltl? 15th in steals. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Here's Demon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Thomas surveying the D. Pass to Demon. Count it. Demon's got 6 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. He had 31 points in the win against Washington.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
It's the Nets now after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer and stolen by Barnes. Oh, and the jam by Pitt.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Nets leading by 4. Here's Demon. He's got 6. Claxton a screen on Barrett. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And Claxton, no good on that one. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
That one falls.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle, here's Poeltl. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
The free throw drops for Pirtle. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Grady Dick's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Nets. Mann's checked in. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Raptors trail by 6. Tick in the corner. Ingram against Porter. Now here's Ingram. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now Ingram, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Mann with it. He has yet to score. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's his 2nd foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Williams, he's checked in for Demon. Toronto shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Steps back. Williams against Ingram. Barnes outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Man. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Nice D from Porter.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 6. Back to Barnes. It's up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Mann. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Here's Mann. 5 points in the game. Outside Williams. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Claxton. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
.137 left to play here in the first. Porter passes to Williams. From the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto trailing. Pass to Dick. Launches it. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Porter. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And the Raptors with the ball. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Thomas, he's coming off a 13-point game against Boston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Outside Thomas. Here's Mann. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front, up 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
It's the Nets now. 3-point lead. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Terrence Mann. Porter is out there with Williams. Then it's Saraf. And it's Sharp in at the center, filling out the middle. And he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Brooklyn. Barnes outside. Dick in the corner. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good. Abaji.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Saraf. Dick with the steal. Barnes finds Dick. Back to Barnes. Pass to Dick. Here's Shed. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And here's Barnes for 3. That doesn't fall, and still no basket for him after 8 attempts from the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons, and front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. You know, Greg, you could argue the Nets kind of overachieved last season under first-year head coach Jordi Fernandez.
Yeah, only the 6th worst record last season. The defense was halfway decent, but they understand some patience is required in a rebuild.
Raptors trail by 4. To the inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. On the wing, man. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Dick. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And it's Sharp missing.
Got to applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney's checked in. It's Dick on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 1.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Man passes to Williams. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Barnes. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's Shed missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Right at the free throw line. And it's Toronto with the rebound. A 3 ball. Here's Murray Boyle. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Williams. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Timeout. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Third is Brandon Ingram.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now here's Ingram. He has 7. Here he goes. Dick wide open. Drills it from outside. Dick's got 6 points in the quarter.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Thomas a screen on Barrett. Here's Man. Here's Claxton. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Murray Boyle with the bucket.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Nets trail by 4. Thomas passes to Claxton. Now here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Toronto, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the inside. Murray bowls. No good. Good defense by Claxton. Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Bounce pass, Thomas. Claxton inside, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Now here's Thomas. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Pass to Claxton. Dick with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And quickly in for Dick. So it's Toronto now. 4-point game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. Thomas finds Porter. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now here's Barnes. Still yet to score. And here's Ingram from the arc. A rebound by the Nets. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Man passes to Porter. Back to man. Thomas against quickly. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Man can't hit.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
They set the pick. Pass to Ingram. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
So for the Nets, Highsmith is checked in, and Demon subbed in for Zaire Williams. Both free throws good from man. The Raptors have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Abaji's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Knocked away. Here's Demon. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Toronto shooting well. They're at 45%. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. It's hauled in by Claxton.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. It's good. This game is all even. Demon's got 10.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Abaji. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. For three, Ingram. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, there's the Nets, a game and a half out. Nets trail by 3. Here's Demon. 10 points for him. Over quickly. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. Down low. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Ingram wide open. Misses the 3.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Heisman. He's got 5. It's Thomas on the wing. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto trailing. Ingram outside. Pass to Pirtle. Onside, Barrett. And here we go with Thomas. Nobody back.
Okay, here, let me break down the mindset of Cam Thomas. Attack, attack, attack.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
First one falls for him. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket. And to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
So he gets them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Faster quickly. To the left wing. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Powerful finish. Jakob not taking any chances in tight.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Here's Demon. 12 points for him. Back to Thomas. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Quickly looking it over. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Ooh, fighting for those two. Jakob Pirtle using that 7'1" frame.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Barrett against Thomas. It's to Demon. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Outside, Barrett. Back to quickly. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over in the corner, Claxton. Pass to Highsmith. Fires away from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you.
And in some cases, both.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
One takeaway is their work on the glass. They're playing mean, pushing guys around, high elbows. Nothing wrong with that. Watch out, camera guy.
Hey, we'll see if the refs agree with you in the second half. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the point. That's the move starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Good on the second free throw. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Demon. Pass to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And Claxton with a nice bucket inside. Claxton's got it all tied up now for the Nets. Barrett the pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett. Ingram outside. Looking to get it going. A rebound by the Nets. Pass to Demon. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Barrett the pass to Quickly. Yep, it counts.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Demon. He's got 12. There's Thomas with the 3. Thomas with another miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this out. Got to pick it up.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Nets trail by 4. Here's Demon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Thomas dishes to Porter. Barnes passes to Barrett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Clock at 6. That's the Demon. Looking to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Porter against Pirtle. Porter, no luck. Toronto leading by 7. Barnes looking around. For 3, Ingram. The rebound by Demon.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A 3 from Quickly, drains it from beyond the arc. Quickly's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Demon. He's got 14. On the wing, Porter. The 3. And the Nets miss again. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. And here is Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. Out to Barrett. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 6 in the quarter.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's Demon. Quickly covering. Demon, that's good. And Toronto has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Quickly. Barrett setting a pick for Quickly. Now Ingram. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Demon. He's got 16. Here's Highsmith. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ingram. For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by the Nets. Demon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas passes to Highsmith. Back to Thomas. And stolen by Barnes. Now, here's Quickly. He's guarded closer. Here's Pirtle. The 10-footer finds the target. Pirtle's got 10. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The fourth spot held by the Nets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Claxton the pass to Porter. Here's Demon. And the basket is good. Demon's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. Yes, that goes in.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Thomas. Claxton a screen on Barrett. Thomas finds Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Good to see Thomas give the rock up there. That's the right choice.
And the Raptors with the ball. Outside, Barrett. Ingram outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Grady Diggs checked in for Quickly. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Demon. Thomas kicks to Porter. Pass to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory. He's off on that one. Nice D from Barrett. Dick in the corner. Fires the 3. Barrett, no good. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Raptors moving the ball around. Pirtle with a screen on Williams. Ingram finds Pirtle. It's Dick on the wing. Barnes outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Williams. Toronto's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Ingram outside. Over Williams. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 14.
That's where he's going to do his damage. Jakob is a beast inside.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Martin. Pass to Man. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. It's Martin on the wing. Now, Man. Shot clock at 5. Williams, that's a two-pointer. Here's Clowney. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Dick can't get it to go. Nets trail by 14. Man passes to Williams. No good on the three. Williams has gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Pass to Shed. And here is Pirtle. He's guarded by Williams. Pirtle's shot is off. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to go on Grady Dick. The Nets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And Toronto making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw off from Man. Raptors leading by 12. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Abaji's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
It's good. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Martin. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. On the wing, Man. Back to Martin. Left side, Williams. Tries it from 9. Second chance shot. And it's Sharp missing. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 17-footer. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away. That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Dick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Toronto leading by 13. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Tyre Williams out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Sharp in at the center position.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Short. That's good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now Dick fires from deep. And with the rebound. Now here's Porter. Back to Man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Sharp. 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Porter's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Pass to Clowney. Williams from outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. A crossover. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Here's Mann. Pass to Sharp. Banked in off the glass. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Dick. Here's Shed, defended by Mann. Abaji can't get it to go. Nets trail by 10. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Clowney. Right side, Williams. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for the Nets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The free throw drops for Sharp. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ingram outside. A step back shot here, and the shot is good. Ingram's got 20 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Porter. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shed, out of hand on it. It's Porter outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. Brooklyn with the rebound. Inside, here's Sharp. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Raptors leading by 7. Here's Shed. Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. Barnes the screen. Down low. Got a piece of it. And Williams slams it in.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Nets. Ingram left side. Excellent D there from Williams. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Thomas passes to Sharp. On the wing, Porter. Thomas finds Porter. From outside, off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Nets trail by 7. And with the bounce pass, Williams passes to Porter. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
Ingram outside. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Barnes screen on Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Ingram's got 22.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Thomas passes to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Porter.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Barnes with it. Ingram outside. And the rejection by Claxton. And that one is good. Nets trail by 7. Outside, Porter. Pass to Thomas. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So it's Toronto now. At one point, they led by 16. Barnes kicks to quickly. Girdle sets the pick for Ingram. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Thomas. And here's Porter. Back to Thomas. Here's Heisman. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 6 assists in the game.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
Ingram outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Demon. Pass to Claxton. To take the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. That one drops. He ties it up.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Ingram outside. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, Jakob is on a roll offensively. The defense needs to double their efforts to slow down this big man. Might want to send a double.
Here's Demon. Now Thomas. Porter passes to Highsmith. Porter outside. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Nets trail by 4. Claxton outside. Porter outside. From outside, knocks down the 3.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now here's Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Here's Pirtle. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. To take the lead. Pirtle there for the rebound. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Jacks up a 3. 3. Good.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. Porter pulls it down. Brooklyn trailing. One, and that ties the game up.
2 2.
cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more.
Here's Pirtle. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Thomas. The Raptors getting the bucket. That's a screen on Barrett. Thomas fires. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Oh, it hurts. Barnes. And down goes the three.
Coming up with the goods there. Barnes showing he can deliver.
The Nets shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. That's a screen on Barrett. Thomas.
Eager to prove he can carry the load. Thomas comes up big in the clutch.
Here's Quickly. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pirtle. Oh, the dunk.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Thomas fires. And hit the three. And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. It's the Nets now. It's a 5-point game.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Timeout called, the Nets. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Now Thomas lets loose a three. Trained from outside. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame. Timeout called, the Nets. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
That one goes. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.